Would you say it's reckless to fire a weapon? I mean, there could have been somebody in the house or behind the window, or you never know, right?
Yeah, you're right.
All right, right here is fine. Okay, so Mr. Glazier, your client is back. So how would you like to proceed today, Mr. Glazier?
My client's going to plead to reckless use of a firearm and a simple assault with a kilobrute and no upfront jail.
Okay, I do not have a plea agreement form, so let me get a Post-it so I can write that down. All right, so, and Mr. Bayonetto, all right, so count 4 will be reckless use of a firearm.
That's
I
correct.
believe it's counts 5 and 6, Your Honor, is what Ms. McClure has in her plea offer.
Well, my felony information only has 3 counts.
Yes, I have a I have an
I have a
amended.
plea agreement form. Okay, I have a plea agreement form. It was back in the file. All right, so the plea offer as I have it is count 4 domestic violence and count 5 reckless use of a firearm.
No, that's not true, Your Honor. There's going to be 2 added counts. Reckless use of a firearm is count 5, and count 6 is going to be assault, not assault and battery or domestic violence.
So there's an updated then plea agreement, Mr. Bayonetto?
There is, Your Honor. Additionally, oh, go ahead.
So let me ask this. My question is, the original plea offer added a count 4 domestic violence as part of a plea, correct?
Correct.
No, it's not. It's going to be assault.
Mr. Glazier, listen to me. The original plea agreement states they added a count 4 domestic violence for purpose of a plea. If that's no longer the plea, then the information should be amended because count 4 would be counted in the guidelines. So we need to make note of that. We don't want it scored in the guidelines. So the plea agreement form is going to be reckless use of a firearm with a count 5, and then count 6 would be a simple assault. Is that correct, Mr. Bayonetto?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Right, and like I said, my only concern, Mr. Glazier, is if they don't remove that count 4, the probation department will automatically score it in the guidelines. And originally domestic was only counted as a plea offer. So, and then there's a kilobrute and no upfront jail. What about the firearm?
Your Honor, the plea agreement that was sent by Ms. McClure does add additional terms and conditions that the defendant is not to own or possess firearms while on probation, and he is to forfeit the pistol that was used in this case.
That's correct.
Glazier?
That's included on the plea agreement.
Okay, so reckless use of a firearm is a, let me see, is a 90-day misdemeanor. And then simple assault is a 93-day misdemeanor. Okay. All right. I just, Mr. Bayonetto, you need to look into, because if they don't remove that count 4 domestic violence, it can be scored in future. Like if he ever gets in trouble again, it would be a count against him. So I think they have to amend it to count 4 and 5 again. But anyway, we'll deal with that. So Mr. Taylor, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Taylor, you have heard the statement of your attorney, the prosecuting attorney, and myself. So is it your intention to plead guilty potentially right now to what is considered count 5, reckless use of a firearm which carries a maximum, oh, you can put your hand down, sorry. No. Reckless use of a firearm which carries a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, and count 6, simple assault which carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail. Is it your intention to plead guilty to those 2 counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand there's a sentencing agreement that the prosecutor and your attorney have entered into, that there would be no upfront jail at the time of sentencing. Do you understand this?
Yes, Your Honor.
And this is misdemeanor probation. So, but you will have to not possess any weapons during your probation and forfeit the weapon that was involved in this matter. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Neither the prosecutor, the defendant, nor anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed any other possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Glazier?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Bayonetto?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Right, and Mr. Taylor, is that correct as far as you're aware?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Taylor, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial, not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Mr. Taylor, do you understand if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand that if your plea is accepted and you engage in any misconduct as defined in MCR 6.310 between now and sentencing, the court will not be bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation, and you will not have a right to withdraw your plea. Misconduct is defined to include, but is not limited to, absconding or failing to appear for sentencing, violating terms of conditions on bond or the terms of any sentencing or plea agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentence. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
No, no, Your Honor.
Mr. Glazier, do you have an advice or right signed by him yet or no?
I have one. I don't know if he has one. He's at his, I don't have one signed to know.
Right, so Mr. Taylor, is your house number still 75?
Yes, it is.
All right, so you're gonna get in the mail from my office an advice of rights form, okay?
All
And
right.
in that envelope will be a self-addressed stamped envelope for me. So I just need to read it, sign it, put the date on it, fold it up, put it back in the self-addressed stamped envelope I've already provided. Do you have a mailbox outside your house?
I do.
Yep, just pop it in there, put the flag up, and return that advice of rights to me, okay?
All right.
All right, so Mr. Taylor, how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about June 3rd of 2025 in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of reckless use of a firearm, guilty or not guilty?
Good.
All right, and how do you plead to the charge of domestic or simple assault, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you that weren't placed on the record to induce you to plead guilty to these charges? I'm sorry, I didn't get a response. Has anybody made any other promises or threats to make you plead to this?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you understand if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Glazier,
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayanetto?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, has your attorney promised you anything regarding your sentence, like fines and costs, how long you'll be on probation or anything of that nature?
No.
Okay, is it your own choice to plead guilty?
One more time?
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yep.
Okay, so, sir, on June 3rd of 2025, were you in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee?
Yes.
Okay, and did you have in your possession, let's see, what did you have? It looks like a pistol.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and did you discharge that weapon from a vehicle recklessly?
No, it wasn't recklessly. It was somebody threatened me and said I couldn't see my kid, and I was just pissed off. So I was more of out toward just the house, like a warning shot. Wasn't shooting towards them.
Okay, would you say it's reckless to fire a weapon? I mean, there could have been somebody in the house or behind the window, or you never know, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so you would agree that it was reckless to discharge that weapon the way you did?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and, okay, so at some point, an individual that you lived with or used to live with was assaulted by you in some way. So did you threaten them with the gun, push them, trip them?
Your Honor, it was
Mr.
the shot-
Glazier?
It was the shot in the air that scared her.
Okay,
I
so
still
Mr.
live with-
Bayanetto, hold on, Mr. Taylor, just hold up. So Mr. Bayanetto, would you agree that the reckless discharge of the weapon was the assault on the individual?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so that'll satisfy both counts. Very good. All right, has court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Mr. Glazier,
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayanetto?
Yes, Your Honor.
Accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. I'm going to refer this matter to the district court probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. Sir, I'm going to set this for sentencing on January 23rd at 8:15 in the morning. Mr. Glazier, are you available that day?
If I'm not, someone from our office will be, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Taylor, I'm going to set this for sentencing on January 23rd at 8:15 in the morning. And Ms. Adams, when we mail the advice of rights to him, can we mail the notice of sentencing to him as well? So, Mr. Taylor, next Thursday morning, I need you to report to the district court probation department between 8 and 10 in the morning, okay?
Okay.
And then when you go there, just check in. They'll do a pre-sentence report. They'll talk to you about what happened. Be truthful with them about your background, the events that occurred. They'll prepare a pre-sentence report. We will provide a copy of that to Mr. Glazier. And if you could reach out to him about a week or two before sentencing to review that. And then we will see you back via Zoom for sentencing on January 23rd at 8:15 in the morning. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Glazier. Do you have,
That's all I have with you.
okay, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.